All right, so in FIFA 21, we attempted to rebuild Arsenal. We attempted to. That is because in that video, we ended up getting fired at the end of it. So it was a complete failure, a complete unsuccessful rebuild. In this video, we're going to try and redeem ourselves. The goal is within 5 seasons to win the Champions League with Arsenal. No, win the Premier League and the Champions League. I mean, at the start of the season, Arsenal were the meme team of the league. And I mean, since those first few games, they've done really well. Like really, really well. They're not even that far off the top 4. So we can no longer slander Arsenal at free will. At least. So our next rebuild is going to be with Arsenal. So let's see if we can get this video to 1,000 likes. I mean, look at our manager. We have our own kit saying, like please. So let's see if we can get this to 1,000 likes. That'd be amazing. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you are not. All right, so we want to win the Champions League, but we got to get in the Champions League first before we can do that. So this first season is going to be all about getting back into the Champions League, finishing top 4. That is the sole objective. Arsenal have a lot of young players. They're going to be great for this video, but there's also some players like Xhaka, like Aubameyang, like Lacazette, players that'll probably be on the way out. They might be sold even sooner than maybe you'd think. We are starting with the 4-2-3-1 wide though. So first transfer window season 1, we got a lot of money. We got a decent amount, not a whole lot, but a decent amount. So I have transfer listed Aubameyang, Lacazette, Cedric, Kolasinac, and Elneny. And then this unnamed guy who I have no idea who he is. But these 5 probably on the way out. We're gonna need a new striker soon for sure. Also, we got a homegrown talent, and for once he doesn't look like the same player we've had. We had the same blonde dude like 4 times in a row. Now this guy, he's 69 rated left mid, 84 to 94 potential. And if we look at his stats real quick, he looks like a beast of a striker already at 17. He has 82 finishing. So we're training him to a striker. I mean, he could be the future of this team in this video. So I got to imagine his rating's going to go up as a striker, and it might go up a lot with that 82 finishing. Cameron Lawrence, maybe the future of Arsenal. All right, Sampdoria wants Cedric. The way we're going to work this rebuild the video is I'm going to only make signings in the first window. No January signings. We're going to accept this as it is though, and then we just sim to end of the season and see how we do. We're going to do all of our business in the first window. Good morning, Miss Like, please. Okay, Liverpool want Lacazette. We're going to ask for a little bit more though. All right, Jurgen Klopp accepts 50 million beans. 50 million for Lacazette? You can leave. And Kolasinac, you can go to Benfica. Alrighty, Lacazette sold. Cedric is still here for some reason. Tomiyasu is not being sold, but Aubameyang to Atletico Madrid. This, you know what? I mean, should we let him go this early? Lacazette's one thing, but maybe we keep Aubameyang for this season. Maybe I'll just reject this. 903 million and you can have him. Didn't think so. Yeah, we're going to keep him for one final season. I mean, he could go on the bench after, but we're going to keep him for now. I feel like obviously we need to replace Xhaka in the midfield. We need someone different there for sure. And then we do need a backup to Aubameyang. Maybe a backup / future replacement for him. Now, Zakaria would be a great option, and he would be exactly 40-ish million because of his contract. Renato Sanchez would be good also, but I feel like having Zakaria and Thomas Partey in that midfield pairing, that would be deadly. Plus, we can always transition him to center back at some point too. That's still an option. I'm not giving up Smith Rowe though. I'm not giving up Emil. All right, 42.2 million. I believe Dennis Zakaria is going to be our first signing. He is by far one of my favorite players in FIFA. He is so good in this game. So Xhaka to the bench and Zakaria into the starting 11. I'm kind of thinking, do we sell Holding maybe and then replace Ben White on the starting 11 because he's 76 rated. That's not amazing. I'm not sure he'll get us top 4. I feel like we do need a center back and then a backup striker and maybe a winger too. Striker, winger, and maybe center back. Now, Kulishevsky is linked in real life, but apparently we can't sign him yet because this player is too important for the club, unfortunately. He'll probably get signed up at some point in this video, most likely. So we got Damsgaard or Saint Maximin. I feel like Damsgaard would be a pretty good signing, and he wouldn't be that expensive either. All right, Spurs have come in for Alexander Isak. I was thinking either him or Vlahovic to be Lacazette's future replacement. Let's see how much we'd have to pay for Isak first because he is the higher rated one. If we could somehow steal this from Spurs, not be a bad option. He is the 71.6. That's not bad. 71.6. If we can do 65, this might be very, very doable. 66.6. We're gonna accept that. It's not bad. That's really, really not bad. He's 21. He's 82 rated. Speed, finishing, height, 6'4". I think this is a no-brainer. I think Isak. I don't think I've signed him. I don't think I've signed him yet this year. So it's all show. Oh, I should have gave him important. He'll be crucial next year. Yeah, I don't think I've signed him this year at all in FIFA 22. So it's a player I've not signed He looks like a beast. So Zakaria and then Alexander Isak signed up. So Isak will go to the bench. He will take over that starting spot probably next season though. This might be good enough for this season, I think. I'm not sure we're top 4 quality, but definitely these players are going to develop and we're going to slowly approach that level. So wondering, do we buy another center back before the season starts? All right, so Kolasinac and El Nini have been sold. Now we're going to switch Maitland-Niles to, should we make him a right back or a center mid? I'm going to make him a center mid, I think. I mean, who was our backup right back? I can't even think. Oh, Chambers, yeah. You know what? I feel like Maitland-Niles I know he doesn't like playing right back in real life, but for the point of this video, he might be a better right back option than Chambers, and we can make Chambers a center back. Maybe something we should think about. All right, Martinelli not going anywhere. Holding. I think I would, you know what, 15.6, I'm gonna let him go for that if he wants to go to Wolves. This defense needs some clearing out, and the clearing out is happening as we speak. Holding, sold to Wolves. All right, so the homegrown talent into a striker, what is his overall going to be? It's going to be all the way up to a 75. You know what? Isak goes to the starting spot. This guy goes to the backup spot. That is what we're doing. This dude looks absolutely insane. Should we loan him out for this season? That might be what we do. Hopefully we get a loan offer for him, and then next season he'll come back and he is going to be a high rating. Like, that is probably one of the best youth players I have had all time. All right, so the homegrown talent has been loaned out. So next season, in season 2, he's going to come back and he is going to be so good. The season is about to start. I'm looking for a center back, and honestly, I'm not like too crazy about a lot of these guys. Like, I mean, Tarkowski wouldn't be bad. I feel like we just need someone like a little tiny bit better than Ben White for this season to qualify for top 4. I don't want someone like too expensive though. Tarkowski at 25-26 is not bad. Also, Nacho Fernandez isn't bad either for 24 to 33. Let's see what Tarkowski's value is first. First game of the season is gonna be a 4-1 win. Like to see it. I mean, James Tarkowski, he's an 81 too. You know what? Instead of Nacho, I am gonna go after Tarkowski. I think we will rescue him from Burnley. 28 million. That is it's a good deal. Obviously, it doesn't have the most potential or most growth, but for this season, I feel like it's a good option. Hopefully, help us get a top 4. So Ben White will go to the bench, and then Tarkowski will come up and start. So I think this is the squad for season 1. And the bench is obviously lacking a little bit, but these players got potential, like Sambi, Smith Rowe, Martinelli. These players got potential, and I don't think I want to sign anyone to replace them yet, at least. So first season, this is what we are going with. All right, we're gonna make Maitland-Niles a right back, and then we're gonna make Chambers a center back as well. All right, I mean, first 3 games. Win against Brentford, lost against Chelsea, but we beat Man City 2-1. That's not a bad start. So goal in season 1 is to finish top 4. Let's sim to the end and see where we finish. All right, one more quick little look at the squad. So, I mean, we got a lot of low 80s, mid 80s. Is this a top 4 winning team or top 4 getting team? I'm not sure. I feel like we were on the fringe, maybe. We got a decent shot, though. We got a decent shot. All right, end of season 1. Honestly, I'm not too enthusiastic about this season. I feel like our manager rating is not very good, so I don't have high hopes we finish in the top 4. The board wanted us to finish in the top 5 to get Europa League. So, did we at least do that? Top 8. Okay, we're top 8 at least. 7 is going to be Chelsea. Chelsea in 7th. Okay, it's a weird table. 6th is going to be Arsenal. So pretty sure that's Conference League, right? It confuses me how it works sometimes because I thought the 6th place team qualifies for the Europa League, but sometimes they don't. And I don't know if FIFA represents that in real life. We were very close to 5th though. Wolves beat us by 2 goals on goal difference. And then we were only 3 points away from 3rd actually. United, 95 points, run away with it. So 6th place finish first season. It's kind of what we expected. FA Cup obviously was not us. It's gonna be Chelsea. Carabao Cup. Did we win Carabao Cup? No, we did not. And then Champions League was won by Man City, 3-0 over United. I mean, we got some decent growth. Saka up to 84, Zakaria up to 84. Pepe did not grow that much. Makes me think he's not playing. Tomiyasu up to 80 though. That's a lot of growth at right back. So stats bombing, we only score. He's the top scorer with only 15. Wow, we did not score that many goals. So there's gonna need to be a change next season, of course, with Aubameyang probably leaving and Isak at 84 rated probably taking over. And then our homegrown talent is up to a 78, which next season he's gonna be the backup 100%. So much like the video last year, we were kind of close to getting fired, which it does make me just a bit nervous. I mean, there's no way we fail the Arsenal rebuild 2 years in a row, right? There's no way. I do have plans at some point this year for our full Arsenal career mode, which we will do. I'm not sure when. Thankfully, we do not get fired. So we need to have a good season 2 though. There needs to be some big changes, probably some new players brought in, and we need to get back in the damn Champions League. All right, first, the big move of season 2 is selling Aubameyang. Funny enough, we sold him to Real Sociedad. So we basically swapped him and Isak just a year apart. And also, Xhaka has been sold to Everton for 25.9 and Bellerin sold to Dortmund for 22.3. So we do have Torreira back from loan, and he's 26. We're gonna keep on hold of him. He will be the backup CDM. That is why we sold Xhaka. Lawrence is the backup striker. Isak takes over the starting spot. And right now we have Smith Rowe on the right. I'm honestly thinking of selling Pepe and buying a new winger, like a really good one. And even I'm thinking about replacing Leno, to be honest, because we got a lot of money and Leno, but I feel like we probably could use a better keeper, to be honest. And now Chelsea want Pepe, another player we might let go. We are clearing house right now. I want a little bit more for him though, like 45 million, and we're gonna have a lot of money to spend. 45 million. Pepe might be on his way to Chelsea. All right, this is starting to get spicy. Okay, so Leno actually chose to go to Watford instead of Sporting. So Leno sold, Pepe sold to Chelsea, and then Guendouzi sold to Roma for 44.7. Now that leaves us with a whopping almost 400 million-ish, probably 380, 375 to spend. That's a lot of money. Okay, it's a lot of money, and we got a lot of potential improvements for this team. We could really buy like a really good winger, which would be really good. And then we need like a world-class goalkeeper too. All right, for the keeper, so we got Kobo, Magnan, and Castells. I feel like either of these three would be a good option. Kobo probably has more potential, but Castells is also a very interesting pickup. I think Kobo is the more exciting option. We might be get a deal on him. Like 60 million, he's 24, got a lot of potential. He's got the most room to grow out of all three. And I mean, we got money. We got money right now. We have sold so many players. We have so much money. We got like Man City money right now. Okay, Kobo is going to be signed up. So there is our new number 1. All right, I'm thinking for the right wing spot. Kulusevski is not a huge upgrade, but he's 22. Probably has the most potential. And the fact that he's been linked in real life makes me want to do this. So 71.8 for Kulusevski. So there is our new number 11. Kulusevski does a good Arsenal colors. Now him and Smith Rowe will probably fight it out to be the starter for this season. I mean, who's better? I guess Kulusevski is better. Better shooting, more pace, dribbling, physical. So he probably is better. So we got a goalkeeper. We got a starting new right winger. All right, so we did make another signing. We signed Renato Sanchez to be a backup midfielder, basically to replace Guendouzi. I feel like we need more depth now. We got a lot of money. We have almost too much money. I don't know what to do with it. I think that might be our final signing though. I think going forward, we're gonna go with this season with this squad. So Isak, Odegaard, Saka, Zakaria, Partey, Kulusevski, Tomiyasu, Tarkowski, Gabriel, Tierney, and Kobo. And then bench, Ben White, Maitland-Niles, Torreira, Renato Sanchez, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and then Lawrence. He just looks insane. So I think that is the squad we are using for this season. They want us to finish in the Champions League this season. Feel like a team is better than last year. Definitely looking at the overalls. Are we good enough for top 4 though? I am hoping in season 2. All right, end of season 2. Did we accomplish our goal of finishing in the top 4? We are in the top 8 again. Chelsea all the way in 8th. Chelsea, what has happened to you in this video? 7th. Villa 6th. Okay, it's an improvement upon last season. Also, a team that won it last season, United, all the way down in 6th. If we're not 5th, we're in the top 4. And we're 5th. Oh, 1 point off Spurs to finish in the top 4. Liverpool win it. 1 point away from finishing top 4. Oh, that is so unfortunate. FA Cup is going to be Aston Villa. Carabao Cup is going to be Liverpool. Champions League is going to be Man City. Europa League, which we were not in, is going to be Atletico Madrid. We were in the Conference League though. So Conference League, we ruled the group stage. Round of 16. We beat Wolves 4-3. Quarterfinals, we beat Braga 2-1. Semifinals, we beat Granada 2-1. So we made it to the Conference League final, but we lost to Sevilla 2-1. I already saw that. It spoiled it for me. So we make it to the Conference League final and we lose it, which we would have qualified for the Europa League anyways. So it's like not that bad, but you would hope for more than this, even though the team is not looking bad at all. A lot of these young players, this is like the growing period. It was an improvement on season 1 at least. Lawrence up to an 81. We are slowly but surely getting closer. Also, Kobo up to 86, pretty good. Let's look at the stats. So in season 2, Isak scored 23 and 6, Odegaard 19, 15, Kulusevski 17 and 11. He had a good season. Cameron Lawrence scoring 9 goals in his first season at Arsenal. Not terrible. It is not terrible, but when are we going to get back in the Champions League? So next season 3, it's going to be Europa League football for us. All right, so season 3, we have a lot of money. We have a decent amount, especially for not selling anyone. Okay, so what does this team need? I think we need a new center back in place of Tarkowski. I think that would send this team up to a different level. And should we maybe change position or formation maybe this season? What if we did like a 4-3-3 defend? Now, you know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Definitely need a new center back though. I'm not sure any of the players we have are good enough. All right, in season 3, we have made one big money signing, and that is John Stones, who was at Juventus. We brought him back to the Premier League. He's always looked like an Arsenal player to me for some reason. He's just always looked like a possible Arsenal player. So he is our big money signing, and that might be the only signing in season 3. I feel like I have a lot of faith in this team. Like, look at the overalls. This team is growing, and I mean, even the bench is looking better. We got some players in the reserves too. I feel like John Stones is going to be the only signing of season 3. Now we're in the Europa League. Maybe we can win that, and then hopefully finally reach the Champions League for next season. Hey, maybe even challenge for the Premier League title too. All right, so end of season 3. Season 1, we finished in 6th. Season 2, we finished in 5th. How are we going to finish in season 3? Okay, top 8 at least. 7 is going to be Chelsea again. Chelsea have been so bad in this. 6th is going to be Leicester. Okay, so not worse than last season. Either the same or better. Did we make the top 4? No, we didn't. Again, we finish in 5th place. 4 points off 4th and 5 points off 3rd. Oh, this rebuild with Arsenal is just cursed. United win the FA Cup. Carabao Cup is gonna be Aston Villa. Champions League is won by Barcelona. All right, Europa League, we finished 1st in the group. Round of 16, we got knocked out by Milan in the round of 16. 4-3. So we don't even make it to the quarterfinals, and then Milan end up winning it. Ah, that's so unfortunate. This team should be doing so much better. We are 85 plus at least. How is this team not doing better? This team is amazing. Like, I'm so unsure of why this team is struggling. Maybe it's the formation. Maybe we change the formation for next season. But Odegaard 23, Isak 21, Kulusevski 16, and Lawrence got 11. He's 20 years old and 85 rated. And just once again, we are banished to the Europa League for season 4. I mean, what improvements do we make to this team? Like, the starting 11 looks so good. We are going to try, though, the 4-3-3 attack or holding. Let's do the holder, defend, actually. And then let's move Odegaard up to be a cam. We're going to see if this helps. I don't exactly see anyone that needs to be replaced. Like, I don't even know what changes to make. This team is so good that I don't feel like I need to replace anyone. This team should be playing better. It is that simple. And, like, the bench, like maybe Torreira, but he's 83 rated. Who else? Like, do we really need a better CDM on the bench? Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Lawrence, like backup attackers. That is so good. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I think, again, I'm not gonna make any signings for season 4. This team, look at this team. This team is top 4. 100%. This team should be challenging for the title in all reality. So all faith into the team once again for season 4. 0 changes. We are either gonna get top 4 or fired. Whatever we get, I am putting my faith in this team right here. All right, season 4. I mean, we're either gonna go up from here or go down from here. We can't stay the same. We've been on the fringe of the top 4. It's got to change. So obviously top 10. Now we're in 8th place. We are in 8th place. We drop from 5th to 8th. 8 points behind Liverpool in 5th, and a whopping 11 points off the top 4 in season. How do we get worse? How do we get worse? I am so confused. How do we get worse? Oh, FA Cup was... Leicester beat us in the FA Cup 2-1. Nice. Carabao Cup is going to be Chelsea. Okay, Europa League finished 1st in the group. Round of 16. Benfica, we beat them 4-1. Quarterfinals, we beat Leicester 5-1. And semis, we beat Monaco 5-4. So we're in the Europa League final. Facing Real Sociedad, the team that we bought Isak from, and we sold Aubameyang to, and Real Sociedad win 5-4 on penalties. This is just cursed. This is just cursed. There's no other explanation for this team. We got almost an 85 to 87 plus team, and we finished 8th in the Prem. It makes 0 sense to me. How is Lawrence our top scorer? Isak only scored 10. How is the backup striker the actual top scorer? That makes no sense. I do not like this game. So formation obviously did not work. All right, season 5 we go. Could be the final season. We might get fired. Like, bro, what is up with me and rebuilding Arsenal? It's just cursed. It is cursed. This team is so good. and we finished 8th. That is unbelievable. Like, I mean, do we move on from Isak? Maybe do we go after a new striker because he's just not doing it for us? Yeah, Brio hasn't grown that much, so maybe we buy a new center back to pair with Stones. Maybe I feel like that's one thing we could do. Tomiyasu hasn't grown either. Can maybe buy a new center back and right back for season 5. I don't want to replace Isak though. He's so good. I mean, Lawrence could replace him, and then Isak could be the backup. He's 87 rated at what? 21? Oh, that's ridiculous. Imagine we had a career mode with this guy, like an actual full career mode. That'd be so amazing. But I think we might look for a new center back and maybe a right back to challenge Tomiyasu better than Maitland-Niles, and maybe a new CDM. Since if we got money to splash, why not? I mean, this might be the final season of this video, and we do have a lot of money. All right, season 5, kind of a little desperate, so we brought in Kimpembe and Ricardo Pereira. So Kimpembe will go to the starting 11, Gabriel to the bench, and then Pereira replaces Maitland-Niles on the bench. I was thinking maybe we needed a new CDM to replace Torreira. It's like, look at this team though. This team is so good. How does this team finish in 8th? I will never understand. Like, this is a make or break season 5. This is supposed to be a 5-season rebuild. If we don't get top 4, then I am not sure where we go from here. All right, you know what? Adam Johnson. I don't know who this guy is the regen of, but he's 21 and he's 82 rated and a free agent. I might as well sign him up to replace Torreira. And there is our new backup CDM. Like, this team looks amazing. Season 5. If we do not get Champions League top 4 this season, I am gonna lose my mind. Yep, I think the Arsenal rebuild, I think it is just absolutely cursed for me. We have been fired. So for the second year in a row, we've been fired in the Arsenal rebuild. That is hilarious. That team was so good. I'm so curious to see where we actually are in the league. Even though I feel like we're going to take this job and I feel like it's going to be like reset. Like the game might like refresh the table and it might change when this happens, but we'll see. So where are Arsenal? We're at the 37th mark in the season and we're in second place. We're in second place. Wow. I guess that we were out of the title race though, because with one game left, we were not going to win the title. But we were in second place. We actually made top 4 and we get fired. How though? We weren't in Europe. So it's not like we performed badly in the Europa League because we were not in Europe. So Arsenal end up finishing 2nd and we get fired finishing 2nd. I mean, FA Cup was West Brom. Carabao Cup was Arsenal. We won a trophy. We got fired. Are you joking? We won a trophy and we got fired. We won the Carabao Cup and finished 2nd place. United win the Champions League. Europa League is won by Atletico Madrid. Conference League is won by Napoli. We were not in this, right? We were not in any European competition at all. We finish 2nd place and win the Carabao Cup, and we get fired because we did not win the title. Bro, that is so harsh. That is so completely harsh. Like, oh, that's so cruel. That is cruel. I mean, Kimpembe is an 88, Stones 88. Partey 87, Saka 89, Sanchez 87, Zakaria 88, Odegaard 93, Isak 90, Kulusevski 92. Wow. Cameron Lawrence 90. Having this guy in a full career mode would be so amazing. And look how quick he is, and look at his stats. 96 finishing at 22. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So fired in season 5 after finishing 2nd place and winning the Carabao Cup. All right, we're gonna sim one more season with Burnley or whichever team we use. Might not be Burnley, we might get fired. And we're going to see how Arsenal do the season after we're fired. With a new manager, see if somehow they do better or worse. This Arsenal rebuild is just cursed. Okay, so season 6, the season after we get fired after finishing 2nd, we're going to see how Arsenal did without us. So top 4, Arsenal are top 4. 4th is going to be Chelsea. 3rd, Man City. United are 2nd, and Arsenal win the league this season after they fire us. You believe that? I can't believe that. I guess we were the problem. I guess you'd have to say that we were the problem. That is so ridiculous. FA Cup is gonna be Leeds United. Carabao Cup is gonna be Leicester. So Arsenal were in the Champions League. They finished 1st in the group. Round of 16, they beat Monaco 6-2. Quarterfinals, they beat Atletico Madrid 4-3. Arsenal are in the semifinals of the Champions League. Semifinals, they beat Barcelona 4-3 and they're facing PSG in the final. Arsenal in the Champions League final and they won it 3-1 over PSG. Oh, why did we get fired? This could have been us. This could have been us. That is so utterly ridiculous. So the season after they fire us, they win the Champions League and the Prem. I'm just cursed with Arsenal. I am just cursed. I should be as far away as possible from Arsenal, I guess. Like, bro, that is that. Did they make any new signings? Isak, Kulusevski, Lawrence up to a 92 at 23. So no new strikers. Did they make any new signings in the midfield? No. They have all the same players. What about at center back? Kimpembe still there? Okay, they signed Mancini even though he's not that good. Still Stones. So still Stones and Kimpembe, and then goalkeeper they have Kobel and Onana. This is my team. This is basically my team that won the Prem and the Champions League. But we don't get to claim it because the board fired us. I would say unjustly. That is so funny. We are just forever cursed in the Arsenal rebuilds. Oh, look at manager of the month. Manager of the month is Arsenal's new manager. And who is Luis Blanco? I think that's just a made up manager. I think it's just it's an AI generated manager who is for some reason better than us. I can't believe that. That is the craziest thing that's happened in a rebuild that I've done. It's also the most annoying thing that's happened. But all right, that is how this rebuild ends. So at least Arsenal, I mean, still won the Premier League and the Champions League. It's just we cannot take credit for it. Basically, even though the whole team that won it was our players that we signed. So I'm going to take a little bit of the credit, just a little bit, but not a lot. So look at Lawrence, 22 goals in the Prem. That dude is absolutely insane. That is the best youth player I've ever gotten. But that is the end of the Arsenal rebuild. I'm not done with Arsenal though. We are going to do an Arsenal full career mode at some point this year. I just don't know when, but that is happening 1000% for sure. Maybe in the full career mode, we can fully redeem ourselves, because at least this year was better than last year's, but still we got fired. Still was not that good, even though that team was amazing and somehow we underachieved. It was not for us in this video to achieve anything with Arsenal. We will come back to Arsenal though. We will come back. If you enjoyed this rebuild, I'd appreciate you dropping a like. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes on this rebuild. That'd be amazing. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you have not. I think we might make Wednesdays rebuild days. So we'll do one of these a week. I think that's a pretty good plan. These are fun to do. But that is it. I will see you guys next video. Hope you have a great day.